Hello again, everyone. Chris Hughes, Carolina Preps, coming to you up here in Rosman, North Carolina, Transylvania County, joined by newly hired head football coach Matt Stack. And Coach, been up here since the springtime. You've got yourself settled in, had a real good productive summer. I know you're about to go to your team camp tomorrow. Just tell me how everything's been and kind of getting yourself settled in up here.
Man, it's been a blessing. This community is 100% support behind this football program. Had a lot of people come to help get things done we needed. Kids have been buying in, working hard, and man, what a more beautiful place to live and raise a family than up in the mountains.
It certainly is a very beautiful place. Just looking up here, the hills surrounding the stadium, looking down in there. Really, anytime you go to the mountains, I think it's probably one of the hidden jewels of our state. You've been at some bigger places though in the state. You've been down at Scotland. You're coming from the Triad, so you've seen some other areas of football. How excited are you to finally kind of get into this mountain version of football?
Well, it's neat, as I'll be able to talk about it with my kids when they grow up a little bit. I coached down at the coast, I've coached in the middle of the state, and now I'm over here in the western part. So excited about it, ready to learn a little bit more about their brand of ball here, because breaking down film is a lot different, but at the same time, it's still football, and these kids love to work hard, and I'm definitely excited about the opportunity.
Right. Well, you've showed me around these facilities, and you got a really nice stadium. Anytime I see a stadium without a track, I get excited about that because you're right up on top of the action. Oh, yeah. Great looking facilities. But tell me about the amount of kids you have. You come from a big 3A school where you had a lot of numbers. Tell me the difference in maybe adjusting to coming to a school in the 1A where maybe instead of having 100, you've got 60 kids.
Right, and that's been an adjustment, obviously depth-wise, because of what I do is a lot. We move fast, and playing both ways, it takes a toll on your body. So I've had to condition a lot different. The conditioning that I do here is a whole lot more intense than I've had to do in the past, because the mind and the body have to be in that kind of shape, because we got to have kids play both ways a lot here, because they're some of our best players. So talking about your brand of football, I guess these guys up here who maybe traditionally have seen a lot of run-ins going to see the ball thrown around a little bit more. Oh yeah, we're going to put it in the air. Especially, I got a quarterback that's a junior, Luke Stewart. Man, he has done a great job this summer learning, and he can spin it pretty well.
Who are some of the other leaders? You mentioned Luke, that they have kind of stepped up, and you're going to kind of rely on.
Big time. This kid, Dalen Thomas, he's a basketball player, hadn't really played football here. He was Smoky Mountain Player of the Year in basketball last year. He dropped 46, I think, in the playoffs one night. Got him off the basketball court, big 6'4" kid. He can go get it. Might even make a career of this game out of it now. So Dalen's a senior, and then another senior is Jonathan Holliday. He's going to play middle linebacker for me, and some offensive line, and even run the ball a little bit. He's a big-time player as well.
Wow. You mentioned the Smoky Mountain Conference, and you can't not talk about it. I think it's one of, if not the toughest, and it probably is the toughest 1A conference, and probably, historically speaking. Obviously, you look at the Murphys and the Swains and the Andrews and Rosmans and Robbinsvilles and all those guys, Hayesville, that have just been so good for so long in football, but especially Murphy coming back, defending state champions, Swain's always in the mix. What's your thoughts on the league?
So excited about that, man. I felt when I was at McMichael, I thought the Mid-State 3A was one of the best 3A conferences. Running into there are no gimmies. Every Friday night you got to bring your A game just to have a chance. So I'm excited to see that here, because I've heard so much history in the Smoky Mountain Conference. So, man, great coaches, great players in the conference, and just excited to be a part of it now.
Well, Coach, we can't wait. I know you're looking forward to that environment, this beautiful stadium. I've heard the stories of people lined up on all four corners around the fence watching football, and that's got to be a great environment. Good luck. Enjoy your team camp this week. Thanks for inviting us out in the hospitality and for the lunch, and we'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, Coach Stack. Again, for Coach Matt Stack, Chris Hughes, we're here at Rosman, and we'll catch you next time.